show you 3 projects that we completed using wood from a shed that we tore down years ago. There was an oak shed at a friend of my family's house that they wanted to tear down. The kids helped me tear down all the siding and clear the main part of the structure out, and then my husband come and we got they were true 2x4s. They're still out in the shed. They're too heavy. I need to take them and have them milled. That's a plan for hopefully this spring. I'm going to see if a local lumber mill will cut them down so they're easier to work with. Here's an oak table I bought for $35. The top on it originally was not in the greatest shape, but I like the size of the base and the shape of the legs. My dog's helping out with the picture too. My husband planed the wood planks from the shed and made me a new tabletop. Here's a picture of what the tabletop was doing before. As you can see, the wood was splitting. And on the other piece, you can see that the whole corner actually come off of it. It seems like we save everything, including the old tabletop. This oak cabinet I made from the siding off that oak shed to hold my dog's potty pads. This is what the oak siding actually looked like before my son got a little carried away sanding it down. I used old 2x4s and some more of the planking for the shelves just to hold my dog's 2x4s. Sorry it's messy. It gets a lot of use. My son went outside to sand it. I told him to sand it lightly so I could do a whitewash. And when he got done, the wood looked incredible, so I polyurethaned it. My husband come home while I was making this. I had my tape measure out there and my saw. And he said, cabinet makers don't use tape measures. And I said, who said I'm a cabinet maker? I'm a crafter. Here I have laid out how the wood was before I started working with it. Then the next picture I'm showing how it's laid out. I'm trying to decide how wide to make it and how much wood I had. And then the next picture is showing you after it's put together and the inside. And you can see how the wood looked before my son got carried away with sanding, and then how it looked when it was completed. My friends say it looked like an outhouse, but it works for what I need it to. And the final picture is of a coffee table I made using the door from the shed. I cut off the top and bottom and had to remove a few board widths. And I did have to purchase some of the lumber for the bottom shelf, but it was still pretty cheap.